Wheat flour is in almost everything we eat, and yet most of us hardly ever stop to think about it. It's a simple white powder, but it's the foundation of so many foods we love and enjoy every single day. It's in bread, cakes, noodles, and even pancakes. From the softest loaf of bread to the crispiest cookies, from fluffy pancakes to chewy noodles, wheat flour is the magic ingredient that brings them all together. It's a silent hero in our kitchens, quietly shaping our meals and memories. But did you know making wheat flour actually takes giant machines and smart technology? It's not just about grinding wheat between stones anymore. Today the process is a blend of tradition and innovation, using cutting-edge equipment to turn golden grains into the fine powder we know as flour. Every bag of flour you see on a store shelf hides a long, amazing story. It's a story of transformation, of science and skill, and of people and machines working together to create something essential for our daily lives. The journey from wheat to flour is full of surprises and science. Each grain travels through a maze of machines, each designed for a specific purpose, ensuring that only the best flour makes it to your kitchen. Most people think flour is just ground up wheat, but inside the modern mill, wheat turns into flour in many steps. The wheat is cleaned, sorted, and carefully prepared before it's even milled. Then, it's ground, sifted, and refined through a series of precise stages. Each step is important and uses special machines. There are machines for cleaning, machines for grinding, and machines for sifting. Skilled workers monitor every stage, making sure everything runs smoothly and safely. This process is fast, but also very careful. Even though the machines work quickly, every detail is checked to make sure the flour is perfect. It's a balance of speed and precision, where technology and human expertise come together. The mill is like a flour factory full of secrets. Behind every door and around every corner, there's a new part of the process happening, each one vital to making the flour we rely on. Modern mills look kind of like science labs. There are computers, sensors, and even robots, all working together to make sure the flour is just right. They're clean, bright, and full of machines. Hygiene is a top priority, and everything is designed to keep the flour pure and safe for us to eat. Robots and workers check every part of the wheat. Quality control is everywhere, from the first grain to the final bag, making sure only the best flour leaves the mill. The result is safe, white, and soft flour for our food. It's the flour that becomes the bread on your table, the cake at your birthday, and the noodles in your favorite soup. Flour is not just ground wheat. It's made by clever people and powerful machines, working together to create something truly special. It's a blend of nature, science, and human ingenuity. So, let's explore how wheat becomes the flour we use every day. From the golden fields to the high-tech mills, and finally to your kitchen, the story of flour is more fascinating than you might think. Get ready to discover the secrets behind this everyday miracle. Wheat flour feeds billions of people. It's used in bread, pasta, pizza, and more. Many countries depend on wheat flour for their daily meals. It's healthy, filling, and easy to cook with. People have eaten wheat flour for thousands of years. It gives us energy, vitamins, and protein. Bakers and cooks all around the world use flour to make tasty food. Bread, a food made from flour, is popular everywhere. Wheat can grow in many places, from hot fields to cool valleys. This makes wheat flour easy to find in most countries. Because of this, it's one of the most important foods in the world. The story of wheat flour connects many cultures. It helps people share meals, traditions, and celebrations. That is why flour is so special and important. Wheat starts as a golden plant in big fields. In summer, farmers use huge machines called combine harvesters. These harvesters cut the wheat and separate the seeds, which are called wheat kernels. After harvesting, trucks move the wheat from the farm to the mill. When the wheat arrives, workers check it. They look for good, dry kernels and remove any bad ones. This step keeps the flour safe and tasty. The wheat kernels are stored in large silos at the mill. Silos are tall, round buildings that keep wheat dry and fresh. The wheat waits here before it goes into the cleaning machines. Cleaning is very important. Machines shake, blow, and wash the kernels. This removes dirt, stones, and other things that do not belong. Only clean wheat moves on to the next step. Not all wheat is the same. If you look closely, you'll notice that wheat comes in many shapes, sizes, and even colors. Each variety has its own unique qualities, and these differences are what make flour so versatile in the kitchen. Some wheat is soft and some is hard. Hard wheat grains are firm and dense, while soft wheat grains are lighter and more delicate. This difference is important because it affects how the wheat behaves when it's milled into flour. Hard wheat makes strong flour for bread. This type of flour is high in protein, especially gluten, which helps bread rise and gives it a chewy texture. That's why bakers love using hard wheat flour for making hearty loaves and crusty rolls. Soft wheat makes light flour for cakes and cookies. It has less protein, so it creates tender, crumbly baked goods that melt in your mouth. If you want fluffy cakes or delicate pastries, soft wheat flour is the secret ingredient. Mills often mix different kinds of wheat to make just the right flour. By blending, they can create flour with the perfect balance of strength and softness, tailored for specific recipes and baking needs. Workers use computers to decide how much of each wheat to use. Modern technology helps them track the quality of every batch, ensuring consistency and precision in every blend. They measure and mix different wheat types in big blending machines. These machines can handle tons of wheat at a time, carefully combining each variety to achieve the desired result. This gives the flour the right color, taste, and texture. The perfect blend means the flour will perform just as expected, whether you're baking bread, making pasta, or whipping up a batch of cookies. Blending is important because it helps make flour that always works the same way. Quality control experts test each batch, checking for consistency and texture, moisture, and even how the flour smells and tastes. Bakers and cooks want flour that gives good results every time. Whether in a busy bakery or a home kitchen, reliable flour means fewer surprises and better food for everyone. If the flour is too weak or strong, food will not turn out right. Bread might collapse, cakes could be dense, and cookies may spread too much or not enough. That's why getting the blend just right is so important. After blending, the wheat is ready for the next journey. It moves along conveyor belts, heading toward the next stage where it will be transformed into fine flour. It goes into the roller mills for the real magic to begin. Here, the wheat will be ground, sifted, and refined, turning those carefully blended grains into the flour that forms the foundation of so many delicious foods we enjoy every day. The roller mill is truly the heart of the flour factory, and it plays a crucial role in transforming whole wheat kernels into the fine flour we use every day. This powerful machine is designed to handle huge amounts of wheat, working tirelessly to ensure that every kernel is processed efficiently and precisely. Inside the mill, wheat kernels are poured in, and then crushed between big, heavy rollers made of steel. These rollers are engineered to apply just the right amount of pressure, so the wheat is broken apart without being completely pulverized all at once. The rollers spin at high speeds, but they don't simply smash the wheat. Instead, they gently squeeze and shear the kernels, gradually breaking them down. This careful process helps preserve the quality of the flour and ensures that each part of the wheat is separated as cleanly as possible. As the wheat passes through the rollers, the kernels begin to break into smaller and smaller pieces. This is the first step in unlocking the valuable components hidden inside each grain. Every wheat kernel is made up of three main parts: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. Each part has its own unique role and nutritional value. The bran is the tough brown outer layer. It's packed with fiber, B vitamins and minerals, making it a nutritious part of the grain. However, it's also what gives whole wheat flour its darker color and stronger taste. The germ is the small, nutrient-rich core found inside the kernel. This is the part that can sprout and grow into a new wheat plant. It's loaded with healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants, but it can also cause flour to spoil more quickly if not removed. The endosperm is the largest part of the kernel. It's mostly made up of starch and some protein, and it's what gives white flour its soft texture and mild flavor. Most of the flour we use for baking comes from this part. The first set of rollers in the mill is designed to crack open the wheat kernels, exposing the inner parts and starting the separation process. After the initial break, the wheat moves through a series of additional rollers. Each set is carefully calibrated to crush the wheat further and separate the bran, germ, and endosperm more completely. In a modern flour mill, there can be dozens of rollers lined up in a row, each one performing a specific task. This step-by-step process ensures that the wheat is milled as efficiently and thoroughly as possible. As the wheat travels from one roller to the next, it's gradually transformed from whole kernels into a fine, powdery flour. Each roller is responsible for a different stage, from breaking to reducing to sifting, and together they create a smooth, continuous flow. Separating the bran and germ from the endosperm is a key part of the milling process. This is done using a combination of rollers and sifters, which sort the different parts by size and texture. While bran and germ are rich in fiber, vitamins, and healthy oils, they can also give flour a stronger, sometimes bitter taste and cause it to spoil faster. That's why most white flour contains only the endosperm, making it lighter in color and longer lasting. The result is pure, white flour made almost entirely from the endosperm. This flour is ideal for baking soft breads, cakes, and pastries. and it's what you'll find in most kitchens and bakeries around the world. After the roller mills, the wheat pieces are not yet flour, they must be cleaned again. Special machines called purifiers blow air and shake screens. This removes any last bits of bran or germ. Next, the soft white endosperm goes into grinders. These grinders turn the pieces into fine powder. The flour is sifted through sieves, big screens with tiny holes. Only the smallest, softest flour falls through. This step is done several times. Each time, the flour gets finer and smoother. The mill collects all the best flour in big containers. Any bigger pieces go back into the grinders for another round. Purifying and grinding make sure the flour is soft and white. This is what bakers and cooks want for bread, cakes, and more. Millers want every bag of flour to be perfect. That is why they test the flour in a laboratory. The lab is a clean, bright room with special tools and scientists. Workers take small samples of flour and check how fine, white, and dry it is. They also test how well it works for baking bread or making noodles. If anything is wrong, workers can fix the problem in the mill. Testing is important for safety. Scientists check for things that can make people sick, like bacteria or mold. Only flour that passes all the tests goes forward. Laboratory testing makes sure flour is safe, tasty, and always the same. People trust the flour because of these careful checks. Sometimes millers add vitamins and minerals to flour. This is called enrichment. It helps people get the nutrients they need, especially in places where food is limited. Machines mix vitamins like iron, folic acid, and B vitamins into the flour. The machines are very precise. They add just the right amount, so every bag of flour is healthy. Enrichment is important for families and children. It can help prevent health problems like anemia that come from missing vitamins. Thanks to enrichment, flour is not just for baking. It also helps people stay strong and healthy every day. The final step is packing the flour. Machines fill bags or big sacks with the finished flour. The bags can be small for homes or very large for bakeries and factories. Packing machines seal the bags tight. This keeps the flour fresh and safe from bugs or dust. The bags are labeled with important information, like the type of flour and the date it was made. Workers load the bags onto trucks. The trucks take flour to stores, bakeries, and food factories. Some bags go to homes, while others go to big companies that make bread, pasta, or cakes. Thanks to careful packing, flour travels safely from the mill to your kitchen shelf. Wheat flour's journey is long and exciting. It starts in sunny fields with tall, golden wheat. Harvesters' trucks and silos get the wheat safely to the mill. There, machines clean, blend, and crush the wheat kernels. Roller mills separate the wheat's parts. Purifiers and grinders make the flour soft and fine. In the laboratory, scientists test the flour to keep it safe. Vitamins are added to help people stay healthy. Finally, packing machines get flour ready for the world. Every bag has traveled through smart machines and careful hands. The next time you bake bread or eat pasta, remember the amazing journey of wheat flour, from the field, through the modern mill, all the way to your kitchen.